Wow, such a nice day today. Very, very nice. I wish it's going to be like this tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be working on my car. I'm going to be installing this new part. I ordered it from Perrin, coming from Oregon. It is a Perrin cold air intake. I've been watching a lot of videos about it, so just to get myself ready on this install. So I'll be going to O'Reilly's today to get two more tools to help me with this install. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, and then tomorrow will be the big day. Hey guys, but before all that, of course, coffee. Plus, it's still pretty dark outside. It's like 5:15 in the morning, so I gotta wait for the sunrise too. Here goes my coffee, right? Added some stevia, a little bit of sweetness, and whole lactose-free milk in this big glass bottle. It's so cool. It reminds me of the old days when milk used to be delivered in front of our door in the Philippines. Nice. So I think it's bright enough to go ahead and work on this install. I got my tool set here. This should help me with the build or the install again. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. You know what's funny? I think Perrin forgot to put the instruction manual in the box because I don't see any instructions. Oh wait, hold on. You can get your instructions here. Oh, it's a QR code. By the way, here's that little hoist thing I was talking about. So it's all strapped into the intake pipe here. So again, it's going to be dangling like this on the engine bay. Hopefully it will help me out. Hopefully, and I'm gonna get one more piece of equipment that's gonna try to help me out, and it's a magnet. All right, so first things first, I gotta take out this air box, the air inlet here, which I think I'm gonna put back once I'm done, because this thing does, or it will send in cold air into the Perrin intake once it's installed here. So I'm gonna get going. Now I'm gonna take off those two bolts, right? And then loosen this guy up, and then take out this guy too as well, the sensor. All right, so I took out those two bolts, very easy. I just used my little wrench here with a 10-inch extension. Works really well. I also took out the air inlet, right, from this area here. I took out the clip-on, whatever this thing is called, I forget. I just used this little tool here to kind of pry this little clip out here. This is a really small flathead screwdriver. Now this part here, this is the hardest one to take out, because you really gotta pry it out from this little hole. What I did was that I pulled this thing out, while with a bigger flathead screwdriver I just went ahead and kind of did this motion here, that, with a lot of force. And it came out. So yeah. All right, so now I'm gonna take this thing out. This is already loose, so I'm just gonna pull it out, this air box. Oh, and I forgot, there is also a screw hiding underneath here that needs to be taken out. So it's already loose, and I just gotta go ahead and take it out and then pull this whole box out. Now I just gotta take out this pipe, and there is going to be a bolt all the way down here, and also, you guys can't see it, but I'll show you guys once it's taken out. Alright, so I'm taking off the last piece, which is this huge pipe here. This one was a nightmare to take off. The reason why is because the metal belt clamp was stuck. The screw came off, and the way that my actually brother-in-law got to take it off was that you gotta get some pliers and pull it. But hopefully that doesn't happen to you guys. Alright, this took a really long time. So I got the intake pipe installed, the brackets and the bolts down there. That's really a pain, but it can be done without having to pull or lift up the car. It can all be done by looking over the engine bay here. And the upper brackets, it's doable. It's hard, but it's doable. The way I did it was I had to install the bottom one first. I didn't tighten it. I just put these bolts together while it's loose so it can still swivel around. And then I put the bolts on top here. I know you guys can see that. The bolt on top here I did last. So I did the bottom bracket first, and then once I got that in and tight down there, I installed this bottom bracket of the upper bracket portion of the pipe. This is the bottom, this is the top. So I installed the bottom first and then the top, just right underneath the headlight here. And I got to install the sensor. So now the last thing to do, put the filter on, connect the battery again, and start the car and see. Alright, so I got this parent intake in, cleaned up the engine bay, making sure nothing is left behind, no parts or little screws left behind. So I put the battery back, or the connector. Time to start this thing up. Hopefully no engine light is going to come on. Hopefully not. Alright, here we go. Alright, I started the car. I don't see any engine light coming on, so it's a good thing. Nothing there. Well, alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. So I learned two things today. One, I learned how to go ahead and change my intake into a high performance one or to a aftermarket intake. And two, I also learned that I'm not 25 years old anymore. My back is aching. I feel so tired after that. It took me about 5 hours to do that whole job. I'm sure other people will only take up to about an hour. The video I was watching of the guy giving instructions on how to change the set is about a 30-minute job. Well, mine took 5 hours, so. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it. See you again next time. Peace.